sadness and happiness. We will find out our sons and daughters are what we too were once about.
What you're saying is you want me to court you before you give in.
Oh, Martin, come on, I'm not 17 anymore.
No, but you're as attracted to me now as you were then, aren't you? So stop fighting it.
I asked you to leave.
Thank you for a lovely meal. You know, I've never forced a woman in my life. Still, we'll get there, Patricia. You know we will.
Where are you off to?
Driving to Portsea. I reckon it's going to be 38.
Did they explain this to you?
Yeah. Another one of Paul's ideas. Bonus share issue.
Not very many details.
There's a few more pages on it somewhere there.
I'll have to read it very carefully. I think it's about time to clip his wings.
Don't know whether you'd have enough support yet.
We'll see. Oh, and thank you for yesterday, darling. That was a big help.
When do I get a chance to show what I can really do?
Don't start on that again. I'm not in the mood this morning. I'll see, Wayne. Just don't push it.
Okay. I'll catch you later.
How are you off for money?
It never goes astray.
I'll take 50 out of my purse.
I'd rather have a full-time job. You only have to look at Friday's stock prices to see I invested well for you. Okay? I won't push. Isn't Dennis Lilly? You give it to him, Dennis.
He's in good form this morning.
You should be used to it by now. When is the big match?
You're as bad as Wayne.
Sorry. I'm just a bit worried, that's all.
Nothing to worry about. Had another talk with Martin while I was running. Mum's working on Dad, so should just be good fun.
Rather you than me.
Patricia.
All right. Just in one of those moods.
Why? Had a good time last night, didn't you?
Oh, yes, fine. Did, Martin mention anything about it this morning?
No, we just talked about the match. I reckon he enjoyed himself, though.
Oh, yes, I'm sure he did.
You look hot.
Oh, very perceptive.
You must have read my mind.
How's the beach?
Good, till the sea breeze hit. I've got more sand on my nose than anything else.
We could do with a sea breeze here.
You been out?
No, I spent 3 or 4 hours on those papers.
And?
Oh, I wasn't impressed one little bit. You know, I'm almost tempted.
What?
Oh, there are a few things I know that could really knock Paul for a loop. Right out of the running, perhaps. It's probably not worth the fuss it would cause.
What are you talking about?
My secret for the moment. Could I have another one of those, please? Who the hell do you think you are, coming in here and laying down the law?
I'm a father, that'll do for starters.
I love the way you keep your word. Oh, no, you weren't going to make things difficult for me. You weren't going to mention it to her. And then the first time you meet her, you want to lay claim. Oh, I should never have trusted you.
Oh, don't start that rubbish. I don't know what you've made of me, Patricia, but I'll tell you simply. I'm a perfectly normal man who's discovered that he has 2 children he never knew existed, one of them a daughter. And as a perfectly normal man, I'm not going to have my daughter think I'm some kind of deviant because I gave her the wrong idea at a picnic.
Oh, look, don't
it's
try.
that simple. I want to handle this in a calm, civilized way. If you decide you want to make some kind of emotional trauma out of it, that's your business. Waste of energy, if you ask me. But if that's the way you want to carry on, fine. It won't make any difference to me. As I said, I'm going to tell her the truth.
You really...
Look, I don't want a long-winded discussion about it. You can discuss it with John and David if you like. You have until tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see sense.
G'day. What are you doing here?
Trying to talk some sense into your mother. She'll tell you, not worth going over again.
What's bugging him?
Your father is not an easy man.
Hi, son.
G'day, Dad. How'd your cricket match go? That good, eh?
Tell you inside.
Well, they sound as though they're not worth worrying about.
Well, they take themselves pretty seriously.
That's a waste of time. If you're going to carry on like that, you should just forget about them. We were doing okay before what's-him-a-call-it landed on you.
I thought you wanted to meet John and Patricia.
Yeah, sure, but I like things the way they are. And if they're going to change that, then forget it. Okay, from what you said, John sounds as though he's all right. But not if he's going to cause you any hassles. See, you should have behaved yourself when you were younger, Dad. You wouldn't have the problem now, would you? Let's see what your energy level's like now. Into your tracksuit.
Bet you any day.
150 press-ups.
In your boot.
Morning, Mother.
What are you looking so happy about?
Friday's share prices. Can't stop reading them. Was I right or was I right?
I suppose you were right.
Thanks. I made a darn good profit for you.
Oh, and I'm very grateful, right?
I'm not pushing, but have you given my idea any more thought?
What idea?
Letting me take over some of your investments, represent you at Ramberg.
Wayne, just because you've made a mild killing on the stock market doesn't mean you're ready for Wall Street.
Yeah, that's right. Have a go at good old Wayne. He's always good for a laugh.
You said it.
How is it that even when I pull off something that shows I know what I'm doing, I get it in the neck?
Because, my darling, you have made a hash of just about everything you've ever done. One swallow does not a summer make.
Susan Todd.
Hi, it's me.
Hello there.
I'm feeling pretty lousy. You feel like ruining a Sunday with me?
Hello? Have no trouble finding the place?
Not the cab driver's trusty street directory.
Patricia, I'd like you to meet my son, Peter. And this is Patricia, son, the old you were talking about.
Thank you for the compliment.
It was a joke.
Come into the backyard and I'll explain it to you.
Are you coming, Peter? I might need some help. I didn't bring my walking stick.
Yeah, I might come for a swim.
Oh, good. I'll hold you under. Energetic young lad, isn't he?
Yes, never stops. How are things with John?
Fine, fine. David has agreed to his telling Angela.
John talked him into it.
I assume so. David's one condition was he wouldn't be there when she was told.
Oh, that's understandable, I suppose.
Yes, he can't stand either of us.
John okay about it?
Oh, yes. He's happy to be there or not, whatever we want.
Maybe it's better if we handle it together, just the two of us. Come on, what happened to the spunky girl I knew?
It's not going to be easy.
Well, I think you can handle it. Come on, let's do it now. Be a few hours, Peter.
Oh, sorry. Bye, Peter. See you soon.
Hope so.
I discussed it with your mother, and we decided that the best thing by far was to bring everything out in the open. I realize you got the wrong idea of me yesterday. I wanted to get to know you, that's all. It'd be nice if we could get back to square one.
What does John think? What did he say?
We're getting along very well together.
Yes, it's true, Angela.
I've seen quite a bit of him. I'd like him to come out to my house and meet the family. What there is of it at the moment. Only one of my kids is at home, young Peter. Why don't you and Rob come out to dinner tomorrow night? Peter's not a bad cook.
I don't think so. I don't really understand you. I mean, you can't just walk in here and throw something like that at me and then expect me to have dinner with you.
Angie.
No, Mother, it's my turn. I don't know how you thought I was going to react to this, but you can't seriously think I was going to be happy about it. I mean, suddenly you want to get to know your children, yet you've told me that you tried to get rid of John and I before we were even born. I can't buy it.
I know it's none of my business, but Angela's my wife, and if she says she doesn't want to go along with it, well, that's it.
Darling, it's not something that we would expect you to accept overnight.
No, not at all, Mother. Look, we've just managed to sort out our marriage and we'd like to get on with it, and that doesn't include you. I'm sorry. Now, we were just about to sit down for lunch, so if that's all you had to say.
Darling, you've got to understand how Martha feels.
And you've both got to understand how I feel. But this is a crazy situation and I don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, I didn't like you when I first met you, besides all that other stuff, and nothing will change that. So would you both please leave?
Silent movie, is it?
Are you still sulking about this morning?
Why should I? I'm used to that by now. Nothing else from you and Gordon for the last 20 years.
What's wrong with you then?
You were right about one thing this morning. I certainly have made a hash of everything I do. Tell you what, I'll do a deal with you.
What are you talking about?
Here's me. I've got nothing, right? No job. No money, except for what you throw me. I've got no friends. How do you feel about giving me one chance? Now listen. Let me take over your business affairs. Now, let me finish. Give me a bit. Trust me, just a bit. I know you're not an idiot. So, at the start, keep an eye on me. That's fine. But give me a chance. I am fed up with losing, Mother. Give me a chance to do something right for a change. I want to make something work for once in my life.
Your track record doesn't exactly fill me with enthusiasm.
God almighty, Mother, haven't you ever made any mistakes?
You can have your chance, but you blow it, and you won't get it again.
I won't blow it. Not this time.
We've destroyed proportionally more of our natural rainforest than any other nation. So your children may never experience the unique beauty of rainforests in their natural state, or any of the rare species of plants and animals that depend entirely upon them for their survival.
Patricia, what are you doing here this time?
We can stop this unnatural disaster if we act now.
To find out how you can help, send a stamped self-addressed envelope to the Australian
Is Peter
Conservation
home?
Foundation.
Oh, no,
Box
he's
400,
out with
North
one of
Lawn,
his
Victoria,
mates.
3122.
Well, sit down. Would you like some coffee?
No, thanks. I was sitting at home with the television on. I was thinking about us. I couldn't work out how I stand with you now that everything's out in the open. And then Wayne said something to me. He said, "Haven't you ever made any mistakes?" And I realized that I have spent almost all of my life making them. I have spent most of my life either organizing or calculating or weighing up results. I've never done anything on the spur of the moment. I've never done anything because that is how I felt then. Well, anyway, what I came to say was that I'm sick of it. I know how I feel about you.
Please stay for breakfast.
No, I really should be going, actually.
That's silly. I thought last night went fine.
It did.
Then why are you running off?
Well, it doesn't look right, does it?
Patricia.
Good morning.
Oh, Peter.
How many laps did you do?
20.
Not bad.
That's 20 more than you.
I've just arrived, actually. I wanted to have a talk to your father about John.
Oh. Well, I hope you can make sense out of him so early. I never can.
Get out of here.
Early morning swims. Not for me, I'm afraid.
I hope you didn't think you fooled him with that story. Peter and I don't have any secrets from each other.
I'd prefer it if we kept it quiet. Actually, I've got family to consider.
So?
Well, it might be all right for you, but if John and Angela found out...
It's none of their business.
They're important to me.
That's the trouble with your crowd. You let what everyone else thinks run your lives.
At least let us be sure before we tell everyone else.
You seemed pretty certain last night, and how I feel hasn't changed.
Oh, no, but...
And let's not act like a couple of school kids.
Oh, you don't have to flaunt it, though.
I don't want to force you into anything you're not comfortable with.
You're not.
Then what's the problem? I'm not interested in a secret affair. I'm past all that. It's up to you.
I'm sorry. I'm probably being silly.
You know you are. How about some scrambled eggs and hash browns?
Ages since I've had hash browns.
The last time you were in America?
I think it was, actually.
Yes, I got a taste for them when I was over there on a holiday. You off to Tech?
Yep. I noticed you didn't cook me any breakfast.
Well, I thought you were going to have your usual plate of nut grass and birdseed.
Dad doesn't like muesli.
Not stopping you from having a plate, though.
No time this morning. The old bomb's got a flat battery, so I'll have to catch a bus.
Hang about and I'll give you a lift.
I wouldn't want to cramp your style.
Now, do you see what I mean? I wouldn't want to cramp your style.
It was a joke.
At my expense.
You're overreacting. He didn't mean anything by it.
Well, then why did he say it?
Well, it's just his way. He's a kid of 18. And one that doesn't take anything very seriously.
I'm sorry. It's all happening so fast. I suppose I'm worried about making a fool of myself.
It'll be all right.
I wish people wouldn't send junk mail.
Didn't hear you come in last night.
Didn't you?
Just came by courier. It's from Ramberg.
What do they want?
Did you have a good time? Last night?
Yes.
I'm glad someone did.
Damn.
What's the matter?
Paul wants to call a meeting this afternoon to decide on the bonus share issue.
It's a bit sudden, isn't it?
Must be keen to push it through.
He's got much of a chance.
He wouldn't be trying unless he thought he had the numbers. It's a bit late to start lobbying against it now.
You never know. Why don't you send me up to the meeting?
What can you do?
Build on the good work I did on Friday.
You'd have to move pretty fast.
To be there in a couple of hours.
All right. Got nothing to lose.
A good chance to show what I can do.
It might be an idea to have a chat with Fiona while you're there. After sinking all that money into the riding school, she may have a cash flow problem. Last thing she'll be wanting to do is fork out for bonus shares.
It's worth a try.
Damn, Paul.
He hasn't won yet. What I'm suggesting is best for all the shareholders.
Oh? In what way?
There are two methods Ramberg can use to raise money. Shareholders buying up the bonus issue, or the company borrowing money on the finance market.
Well, go on.
Okay. Right now, it's expensive to borrow money, but in 3 months, interest rates could fall.
I can't see that happening.
But if they do, Ramberg can afford to borrow the money and save shareholders the expense of a bonus issue.
Yeah, well, but I don't know, Wayne. It all sounds like gobbledygook to me.
Any accountant would tell you exactly the same thing.
Maybe.
Okay, let's look at it from another angle. You must have sunk a lot of money into Woombai and the riding school, right?
You don't give up, do you?
What happens if you can't raise the money to buy up your share allotment?
You tell me.
Another shareholder takes them up, and you lose some of your standing in the company.
So?
Doesn't that worry you?
I'd rather do what's best for the company.
And to hell with what's best for you personally.
I don't expect you to understand. Look, why don't we just leave it for the meeting?
Okay, but think it over.
Well, I'm here to tell you I will be voting with Paul and Gordon.
Thought you might have opinions of your own rather than be railroaded by those two.
Oh, I do.
Then why won't you listen to me?
I just have.
Delay. That's all I could pull.
At least it gives us breathing space.
Sorry I couldn't do more.
Well, that's all right. The way Paul had himself organised, you were up against it. I suppose he was backed by Gordon and Fiona?
A regular little power base, those three.
One that needs splitting up.
There's not much we can do about it, is there?
Oh, I don't know. I think the time has come to knock Mr. Shepherd right out of the running. And to hell with the consequences. About it years ago. Even rocked me for a minute. You can imagine how Paul is going to react.
It's too good to be true. Talk about being able to keep a secret.
It's not the sort of thing you bandy around unless you can get something out of it. The minute you tell Paul he is going to be out of Ramberg like a shot.
You think he'll chuck it all in?
Oh, he's bound to. Too sanctimonious for his own good.
Yeah. I'll fly up there first thing tomorrow.
Good.
How do you reckon Fiona and Gordon will take the news?
Oh, they'll be furious. I doubt if I'll see you before I go. I may be late tonight, so I'll probably sleep in.
Martin again?
Looks like it's my night, doesn't it?
She'll never fall for it.
John did. Patricia knows a lot more about food than I do.
Last chance to back out.
No way. Go on. You're wasting your time.
Good for a laugh. Go on.
The boys are inside. Peter's the cook tonight.
Ever had a steamboat?
No, but it looks very interesting.
Wait till you try the specialty of the house.
You choose what you want, you cook it in the stock, dip it in the sauce, and...
Sounds like a good way for you to get out of the cooking.
Too right, you let the guests do the work. And now we start with these. I whipped around the garden when I heard you were coming. Snarls are a real delicacy when they're done like this.
Yeah, Peter has very sophisticated tastes for a boy his age.
It's probably the life we've led, traipsing around the world from one posting to another.
It was great. We never had time to get bored. Now go on, try one.
Oh, after you.
But you're the guest.
You're the expert. You have to show me how.
Okay. I like mine raw, though.
Oh, Peter.
I fooled you. Have a lolly. I thought I'd better hedge my bets just in case you didn't fall for it.
You've certainly got a way of killing your guest's appetite.
All the more for me, then. No, really, have some. It's lovely food.
Yeah, well, I think we better get rid of these first, eh?
Thank you, darling.
Get rid of your coat while you're at it. I mean, you're not in the Air Force, Chef.
Give me a break. I came straight from work.
Red or white wine?
I've red, thank you.
Well, in that case, how about we start with some beef?
The sauces are sweet and sour, black bean, and watch out for that one. It's chili and it's as hot as hell.
People have been known to call the fire brigade after a mouthful.
Well, sounds wonderful. Love spicy food. Morning. Sleep well?
Sure did.
Huh? Martin's been spreading propaganda, has he?
He reckoned I might like my flying lessons for free.
Thought I got wind of something like that last night. If he keeps bothering you, let me know and I'll put a stop to it.
Doesn't worry me. I'm interested. I haven't been too happy for a while now, and it seems like...
Let things get you down. I know Ron Jackson's being difficult, but I promise...
It's got nothing to do with the hassles at work. It's me. I don't think I'm the young executive type.
Rubbish. You're doing really well.
Only because I wanted to prove that I could. When you compare pen pushing to something like this...
Now, don't believe everything you read. You won't be flying all the time, you know.
Anything you do has its drawbacks. With this, it's the discipline. Don't know if I could hack it, but everything else about it appeals to me.
Sounds like you've made up your mind.
I'm not rushing into it, but the more I think about it, anything would be better than the old 9-to-5 grind.